practiced early rising and lengthy devotions, and they strove for a self-discipline on Friday, and regularly visited Oxford's 2 prisons. These good works ministered towards the salvation of their souls. Because he was merely a... Can I, the memorable day, forget when first we by divine appointment met? Undisturbed, the thoughtful student roves in search of truth, hair, and a very fair countenance. These features were spoken
What
against.
town is this, honey?
I
Do you
now
know?
began, like them, to live by rule, and to pick up the very fragments of my
Barnesville.
time that
Okay,
not a moment
Manuel
of it
sa
might be
Barnesville.
lost. Whether I ate or drank or whatsoever I did, I endeavored to do all
Still
to the
part of
glory of God.
Maryland.
I left no means unused, which I thought would lead me nearer to Jesus Christ. The Holy Club was at that time little known outside of the university. It was composed of some 8 or 9 men who met together to assist one another in their academic work and in the strict regime they had set for themselves. John Wesley was their moderator, and his strong presence gave force to their purposes and stimulated the other members in their self-discipline. During his entire course at Oxford, with the exception of the first 11 months, Whitfield was under the strong influence of the Holy Club. In his academic work, he proved an able student, and his concept of the necessity of diligence is manifest, spending their substance in extravagant living, and thereby entirely unfitting themselves for the prosecution of their study. The student wasted his days in frivolity.
Nice, big area.
Will help us to understand the otherwise inexplicable immensity of his accomplishments. While under this influence, Whitfield read a book which suddenly altered his entire outlook. It was written by a Scotsman, Henry Scougal, who was entitled The Life of God in the Soul of Man. Whitfield knew nothing as yet of the miracle of the new birth. He assumed that by performing good works, he would place himself on the pathway to heaven. This book convinced him, however, that all such assumptions were utterly false. The discovery filled him with concern, and he wrote that by it, God showed me that I must be born again. My hand, I thus addressed the God of heaven and earth. Lord, if I am not a Christian, or if not a real one, for Jesus Christ's sake of divine life was instantaneously darted into my soul, and from that moment, he became subject to strange and terrible emotions. He stated,
Ephraim Road for half a mile.
And wondering if he should talk at all. Under this burdening of his mind, his academic began to suffer, and his tutor thought he might be going mad. But Whitfield went further in his efforts. For instance, he says concerning one attempt, after supper, I went into Christ Church Walk and continued it.
Mile, turn right onto mouth of Monocacy Road.
On my face. The night being stormy, I had great reluctance against staying out so long in the cold. Still, finding only failure in all these efforts, he decided, he declared.
Continue on mouth of Monocacy Road for 1.5 miles.
But I'm not sure what this is. Maybe beans?
Sore trial, he declared. But rather than not be, as I fancied, Christ Lent in the spring of 1735, matters became still worse. He determined that throughout the 6 weeks of the holy season, he would allow himself little except coarse bread and sage tea without sugar. Though burdened in mind, dangerously weakened in body, unable to do his studies, divine life within his soul, life that was holy and everlasting, the life of God in the soul of man. Whitfield testified concerning this experience.
Going to the parking
God
lot?
was pleased to remove the heavy. Fell a writing, he says, to all my brethren and to my sister, and talked to the students as they came into my room. The gloom was entirely gone from his life. He saw before him the boundless possibilities of growth in Christ, and with glad enthusiasm he
Stay on mouth of Monocacy Road.
The months of strain had so undermined his health that it was necessary for him to return to Gloucester to recuperate. He
Take the next left, then you will arrive at your destination.
This is the parking area.
He arrived there unwell and penniless.
There.
But Gabriel Harris, the mayor of the city, with his wife and son, welcomed him into their home and showed him constant kindness during the months he was with them.
There.
Despite the weakness in his health, he was full of
Over
vigor
that
in his
bridge
spirit.
there. This is Monocacy Aqueduct. Hi, honey. Thank you. Thank you for always driving me to the trail, helping me with my health
therapy
off the top of my head.
because I have short I have a short arm. Short arm. Okay, bye-bye. So this is Monocacy Aqueduct. And I start at 8:20. Rick dropped me off. And then, as always, I plan to camp. But at the end of the day, always tempted to call Rick to pick me up. It's always nice to sleep in a soft bed. I don't know if that's also, I think there's also a bridge there. Yeah. Morning. So just sharing my thoughts. This morning I was asking Rick if he could drive me to the Appalachian Trailhead, which will take us 1 hour drive there at Crampton Gap. But later I also realized that because it's like a peak season for hiking there, that I will find more quiet and peace here. Look at this. See, there's not many people, only me and that jogger there, and maybe 1 or 2 more. But so serene, so peaceful. I can't have enough of this beautiful view and place. In less than 10 minutes from Monocacy Aqueduct, I reach this Indian Flats campground, and it's really nice here. See, look at that. There's a picnic table, a space there just beside the water, the river. Nice and so flat. There's a lot of space for several tents again here. So this is Indian Flats hiker biker campsite. If I continue walking to Calico Rocks, it will be 5.3 miles. They have their porta potty here as well. And where's the pump? Water pump. Oh my goodness, this is what I don't like here. You know, the trash, the campers left. Those are the things I don't like here. You know, there's a lot of trash left. So here's the pump. Again, you have to treat it. You have to filter, treat, or boil. I mean the water. Of course, not the pump. Goof. Okay, now leaving Indian Flats hiker biker campsite at 8:33. Oh, there is another obstruction. Na tumba na bali nga dakong sanga, I think tungod sa storm itong isang adlaw. So rita agi rita mga agi. Another picture from this side. Okay. Oh, wow. That could hurt. Malaki. It's a big branch that fell. Daghang lamok. So hunong sa ko para reapply sa ako ang anti-lamok spray. Mosquitoes. Tawag nila bugs. This is my anti-bug defense. So mine today is 24 pounds with 4 days of food, pretty well 5 days. Tika lang, may lamok. Oh, 24 pounds is okay. Kayang-kaya. At 9:26 a.m. I reach Nolands Ferry. There. So they launch their boats, kayaks here. This is also like complete with bathroom, parking. Nolands Ferry is 2.4 miles from Monocacy Aqueduct. So in less than an hour, I finished 2.4 miles. Just left Nolands Ferry. There. They have 2 parking lots actually. One is outside and the other one is you go through the check-in kiosk. There is some kind of a water treatment structure here. Sounds like it is because it must be water treatment. As I was walking, Nicole messaged me and called me, and then I have to stop and review her papers, and then to make sure she has complete papers before she starts her job with us today as lead teacher of the preschool class. And then after I reviewed it, I called her back and gave her the approval to start today. Then messaged Miss Manal and Shirley that she has complete papers and instructed them what to do and what kind of orientation and forms they have to give her.
Well, he made you and me. By his gentle hands, we're just like...
Hi. It's 10:55 a.m. and I'm now I say Calico campsite. Firing. Where's the table? There's a nice hammock area. No camping table. That's weird. I've hiked 5.7 miles. And the next campsite is 2.7 miles, the Bald Eagle. 11:14, I reached Point of Rocks, Maryland. Beautiful. Look at that peak. I don't know what mountain is that. This is the bridge after the Points of Rocks. It's called the Battle of Point of Rocks. Then you have the milepost 49. Okay. Okay, so this is Bald Eagle campsite, and I arrived at 1:25 here. This is at Bald Eagle. This is the view from my tent site in Bald Eagle campsite. $3:30. I'm here at Lander Boat Launch. Going north. Our parking areas here. This is the Cattle Aqueduct. Okay. This aqueduct was completed in 1834 and served the canal until 1924. So with this, imagine the scene here in the late 1800s. Okay, the loaded boats gliding by seemingly in mid-air, the shouts of the mule drivers, and the water leaking through the old stone work. Where is that? That's the aqueduct. This one is the aqueduct. Boat captains called this the Crooked Aqueduct because of the sharp turns they had to negotiate upon entering and exiting. So this one going to Georgetown. So that's the Catoctin Bridge. Yeah, and then to Cumberland there. This one, the train tracks going to Baltimore to Cumberland. Georgetown. This is going to Cumberland. This is mile 52. This is why so many reviews of the camps nearby here. Does not recommend to camp here because these trains are so noisy throughout the night. There's so many of them. So this is a detour of the CNO towpath. Yeah, it's a little bit okay, so the bridge was right. It's 4:44. It's 5:05. Welcome to Brunswick.